So this garage is so dark that the only way to film is with a super high ISO. So it's probably going to be grainy. Anyway, I got the car. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on for 90% of this year. I know I haven't made a video. It's been 20 degrees. Haven't had any money because I've been putting it toward this car. So what I'm going to do is pull this out. I'm going to pull the other one in because I'm going to start doing some minor stuff to it. But it needs some work. It's kind of ugly, but it won't be, so. Okay, are you guys ready to see this hunk of shit? It's a piece of shit. I mean, that's just what it is right now. So this is it. An SC300. 2JZ, it's got a naturally aspirated motor, so what I'm planning on doing, hopefully by mid next year, which I think gives me plenty of time, is pulling that motor and swapping a 2J from like an Aristo or a Supra. I mean, they're the same motor. So taking a 2JZ, swapping it into that. They're not that expensive, actually. I'm very surprised. They're like 35 to 4 grand. Obviously, it's a lot of money, but it shouldn't take me. It took me 5 months to save for this car, and this was 4 grand. So these cars are way overpriced, no matter what. They go for like five to 6. So I got it for 4, but it needs some work. So I guess I got what I paid for. Let me show you some bullshit. So I have to get out the passenger side because that door panel is totally broken and there is no handle. So I can't get out that door. So that's one issue. So that sound is this fender is a little out of whack somehow. So it's catching itself right on the edge of the fender and leaving some marks. So I have to try to realign the fender. I mean, I don't know what happened. Somebody said that the pinch weld down at the bottom was jacked up on the pinch weld on the fender and not the pinch weld over here. So it lifted the frame up and it sent it out of whack. So now that's happening. There's a big fat dent right there that I'm going to try to pop out today. So I'm going to try to do that. The fender I'm going to try to do today, and I'm going to pull off the front bumper if I can and redo those headlights because they are absolutely disgusting and they're leaking inside. So I'm not going to document all of this just because I don't really know what I'm doing. You're going to wind up sitting here watching me figure things out, and that's going to take hours. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to jack up the car, take off the wheel, and just bang it out with like a sand mallet. It's not the only issue with it is that the paint is cracked. So I'm assuming as soon as I bang it out, the paint's going to come off. So I have to deal with that one way or another. So I'm going to do that, I guess, first. I can see it's light, so it's kind of out, and all the paint and shit fell off. It looks like there was already body work there, I guess. So all the paint and shit fell off. The dent is not nearly as bad, but it still sucks. So I'm jumping back and forth here between the front and the back of the car. So again, I'm just shooting with my phone. So what I'm going to do here, just for now, temporarily, is just I'm gonna Bondo this whole fucking thing. I don't even care. Bondoing the whole thing. I knocked out all this loose shit. It looks like it's already been patched. Don't care. So knocked out all the loose shit, and I'm going to sand it, and I'm going to Bondo it over and over and over again until it's flat. And I just don't care. So these lights are the seal's totally bad. Water's leaking in, so I'm going to try to take off this bumper. I'm going to try to adjust this fender and try to get that door to open a little better. So to fix this fender, what I was told was to take out these, try to essentially remove the fender, not fully, but just loosen it up so that I can push it back toward, from this point of view to the right, toward the engine, so that I don't really know. That's just what I was told by A buddy of mine and his buddy went to go pick up this car for me. So he's like a car guy. He flips cars and stuff. So I'm gonna listen to what he says and try that and see what happens. It's already, he did a good job pushing it back here, but we didn't really try to do anything. He just pushed it with his body. So I might have to pull the fender down toward the headlight and push it forward toward the motor. Making some progress here. Bondo. Ugh. So I'm just gonna bake these and open them and clean these up. I got the other one on the table, so these I'm just gonna wet sand and re-clear. Same with that. I've got my fog lights in here that I'm going to put yellow on, and I have to clean. So the chrome lenses that were in here were actually dirty, like they were dusty. So there was some hell of a leak somewhere in this seal. There was a lot of dirt in it. I mean, I don't know how else that gets in there besides, like, look how dirty it is in there. Besides the seal being bad, so this one I haven't touched yet. I just finished wet sanding this one, so you could see. I mean, it's still a little yellow, but it's definitely less yellow than this. At least, to me, it doesn't look as yellow. So, the furnace is going, so it's kind of loud. That's what that noise is. Anyway, obviously you could tell which one I just wet sanded. This one is obviously clearer than that. It's a little cloudy, but that's what happens when you wet sand, so I'm going to coat these. The headlights are coming out good. I only did one coat. Well, I did 2 coats on one lens, 1 coat on another lens. So they're coming out very good. And I just have to wet sand this, and once I'm done wet sanding this, I'm going to put the second coat on the other lens, and then I'm going to go over and do the color on these. Okay, so I'm ending this here. So what I did was, let's see, dent is in the process of being fixed. Front fender, door issue is fixed. Pulled out the headlights to clean them up. I baked them. Fog lights are being yellow tinted, so that's, I mean, all day. That took me all day. So that involved dropping the fender liners. That involved, I was going to take off the bumper so I can do the brights as well, but it's a real pain and I'm stuck on it, and I'm just not doing it right now. So that'll have to be another day. So what this needs is some front lower control arms, and I don't know why, but they are $1,000 a piece. For one side, $1,000. So I found an aftermarket set, which apparently the brand has some really good stuff. So an aftermarket set of 2 is $900, which is still a very huge purchase for some suspension parts. So $900, I have to get a couple of ball joints for them, and that'll be that. And then I need an alignment. I need, let's see, yep, I need that and an alignment, and then I can put the car on the street, meaning inspection, and then I can start getting my wheels and my coils and exhaust and working on the body stuff. So that's it. My plan is to, I think I already said, but pull that motor out and 2JZ GTE swap it and call it a day. I think I'm going to paint it, but I think I might just paint it the same color. It's gray, so it's not like it's some obnoxious color that is going to be weird with different colors. So it's very neutral, and it will work with a lot of things. It's kind of like a green gray. I think it would look nice if it were to be redone. So a lot of work to be done, but this should be fun and expensive.